So today, we would like to introduce Inside Scoop, a Malaysian artisanal ice cream brand known for using natural ingredients and unique local flavors. One of its signature flavors is Ondeh Ondeh ice cream, which blends coconut, pandan and gula melaka. This flavor is popular because it meets tradition with innovation and it has gained strong acceptance across Malaysia. While Japan, on the other hand, has a mature dessert market with customers who appreciate premium, high quality product. So because of this, there may be exciting opportunities for Inside Scoop to introduce Ondeh Ondeh ice cream there. So in this study, we will look at both the opportunities and the challenge of expanding this Malaysia flavor into the Japanese market.
Hello everyone. In this section, I'll be discussing opportunities and threats for Inside Scoop in expanding its Ondeh Ondeh ice cream into Japanese market. First, let's look at the opportunities. Japan presents a very strong market expansion opportunity for Inside Scoop. It is a developed country with a high purchasing power and a well-established dessert culture. Japanese consumers place a lot of importance on quality, craftsmanship, and products that tell a meaningful cultural story. Ondeh Ondeh ice cream fits very well into the market because it is a modern interpretation of a traditional Malaysian dessert using pandan, coconut milk and gula melaka. These flavors are unique but still aligned with Japanese preferences for refined and balanced sweetness. In addition, Japan offers many retail and food service channels such as specialty ice cream stores, department store food halls, cafes and seasonal pop-up stores. This allows Inside Scoop to position the product as a premium limited edition international flavor rather than a mass market in ice cream. With growing interest among Japanese consumers in foreign cuisines and authentic cultural experiences, Ondeh Ondeh ice cream also allows Inside Scoop to act as the cultural ambassador of Malaysia. The second opportunity is innovation. Japanese consumers are well known for appreciating innovative desserts that still maintain sophisticated and balance. Ondeh Ondeh ice cream combines the familiarity of ice cream with the novelty of a traditional Malay flavor, making it both exciting and approachable. The subtle sweetness of a pandan gula melaka suits Japanese taste preferences very well. Now, moving on the threats. One major threat involves political and economic risk. Although Japan is a politically stable, changes in food safety laws, import regulations, or trade policies can increase cost and complicate operations. Currency fluctuations between the Malaysian ringgit and Japanese yen may also affect pricing and profitability. This ice cream requires cold chain logistics. Rising transportation and energy costs can significantly impact overall expenses. During economic downturns, Japanese consumers may also prefer cheaper domestic products, making price competitiveness a challenge. Another key threat is trade barriers. Ice cream is subject to very strict import controls in Japan. Ingredients such as pandan extract, coconut milk, and gula melaka may require special certification or approval. Tariffs and duties can release retail prices, while frozen logistics pose risks such as temperature disruptions and customs days, which can affect product quality and brand image. These challenges may push Inside Scoop to consider local production, although this requires high investment and trusted local partners. Lastly, regulatory complexity is a major concern. Japan has a very strict requirements for ingredient approval, nutrition and allergen labeling and packaging. Language barriers further complicate documentation and compliance. Even small labeling errors can lead to penalties, product recalls or loss of consumer trust. While investing in legal, regulatory compliance can be costly, it is necessary to protect the brand and ensure long-term success in Japanese market. In conclusion, Japan offers strong opportunities for Inside Scoop through market expansion, innovation, and diversification. However, these opportunities come into significant risk related to regulation, trade barriers, and cost. With careful planning, strong compliance, and strategic partnerships, Inside Scoop can successfully manage these challenges and establish a sustainable presence in Japan's competitive premium ice cream market.
Inside Scope plan to enter the Japanese market with the signature on the Ondeh asking Japan is a higher valuable country with very strict food safety, regulation and consumer who place strong importance on quality, hygiene and product consistency. Japanese consumers are also willing to pay more for premium and unique dessert, which gives an opportunity for inside scope. However, due to this high expectation, selection the right entry mode is very important. Several entry modes were evaluated, including expulsion, a lessening wholly honest subsidiaries, and financials. Exporting was not suitable because asking is a flexible product that require a reliable cold chain. Transportation asking over long distance will increase storage, transportation costs, and may reduce product quality. Additionally, Japan has three important regulations for dairy products, which will further complicate the exportation product. Licensing was also considered but found to be risky. Licensing reduces the control over production and quality standard. Besides good, brand is built on consistent taste, high quality ingredient, and a external image. Any inconsistency in product quality could damage brand trust, especially in Japan where consumers expect very high standards. A wholly owned subsidiary will provide full control over operation and branding. However, this opening requires high capital investment and the understanding of Japanese regulation, business culture, and labor law. For a Malaysian brand entering Japan for the first time, this approach involves high financial operation risk. Therefore, international financing is recommended and as most suitable entry mode for inside scope in the Japan. Financiers allow inside scope to maintain control over branding, receipt, quality, and standard while working with the local finance partner who understand the Japanese market. Their partner can help adapt the product to control reference such a lower sweetness level while maintaining the brand identity. Overall financials offer a balanced approach that reduce risk, support faster financials, expansions, and provide a strong foundation for the inside scope long-term growth in Japan.
When introducing Ondeh Ondeh ice cream to the Japanese market, Inside Scoop must carefully consider ethical responsibility to ensure respectful, responsible, and sustainable business practices. Cultural respect is especially important because food is closely tied to tradition, identity, and daily life in Japan. Japanese consumers tend to be cautious toward unfamiliar foods, so providing clear explanation of the dish's ingredients and cultural background helps reduce uncertainty and prevents cultural misrepresentation. Maintaining product authenticity is another key ethical concern. Ondeh Ondeh is a traditional Southeast Asian dessert with strong cultural roots, and Inside Scoop has a responsibility to preserve its original identity when bringing it into a new market. Misleading rebranding or presenting the product as a generic flavor could dilute its cultural meaning and damage consumer trust. Clearly communicating the dish's origins and significance helps prevent cultural appropriation and supports ethical branding. Food safety and consumer protection are critical, particularly in Japan, where consumers have high expectations for quality and transparency. Inside Scoop must comply with strict food safety regulations and ensure that all products meet local standards. Providing clear labeling in Japanese, including ingredient lists and allergen information, allows consumers to make informed choice and builds confidence in the product. Sustainability and ethical sourcing also play an important role in Inside Scoop's market expansion. Ingredients such as coconut milk, palm sugar, and pandan should be sourced from suppliers who follow ethical and environmentally responsible practices. In addition, improving logistics efficiency can help reduce carbon emissions. Sustainability should be treated as a long-term ethical commitment rather than simply a marketing strategy. Environmental responsibility is particularly relevant in the Japanese market. Using recyclable or biodegradable packaging and implementing waste reduction measures, especially to minimize food waste, can significantly reduce environmental impact. These actions align with Japanese consumers' strong environmental awareness and expectation of responsible businesses. Fair labor practices must be upheld across operations in both Malaysia and Japan. Ensuring fair wages, safe working conditions, and equal employment opportunities reflects ethical business conduct and respect for human rights. Ethical marketing and advertising further support consumer trust. All promotional measures should be honest, culturally appropriate, and free from exaggerated claims, with clear pricing and transparent communication.
Today, I would like to summarize the conclusion and recommendation of our report on the feasibility of introducing Inside Scoop Ondeh Ondeh ice cream into the Japanese market. Overall, Japan presents a strong opportunity, but also significant challenges. Japanese consumers value quality, craftsmanship, cultural meaning, and unique dessert experience. Because of this, Ondeh Ondeh ice cream has strong potential as a niche premium product, especially with its pandan, coconut milk, and gula melaka element that reflect Malaysian culture. However, entering Japan is not simple. Strict food safety rules, complex labeling requirements, currency risks, and high expectation for hygiene and transparency may increase cost and difficulty. Because of these factors, careful planning is essential. The most suitable market entry strategy is international franchising. This allows Inside Scoop to control brand quality and recipe while benefiting from local Japanese partners who understand regulations, logistics, and consumer behavior. We also recommend positioning Ondeh Ondeh ice cream as a culturally authentic premium dessert supported by strong storytelling. Limited edition and seasonal offering should be used to match Japanese consumer references. Product localization should be controlled, such as slightly less sweet option or smaller portion without losing authenticity. Strong quality control system, ethical sourcing, sustainable packaging, and responsible marketing must also be prioritized. And finally, expansion into Japan should be gradual, beginning with key urban areas like Tokyo, Osaka, and Yokohama, and growing only after the brand gained trust and experience. In conclusion, Japan represents an attractive but demanding opportunity. With discipline, ethical practice, and culture-sensitive strategies, Inside Scoop can successfully introduce Ondeh Ondeh ice cream and strengthen its international brand presence.